Also, Brother Manan Mishra had a point. What is the minimum mark which has been received by the petitioners before the court? We just want, you need not give us an offhand answer. Just do it at lunch and tell us.
My lord, can I have one thing, my lord? In 5 petitioners in my petition, my lord, one is having, my lord, 700. Another is having 600.
How will we be able to just wait for a minute? Let's have the conceptual basis of the matter. We can't go in individual facts like this. Let's have the concept very clear before us, and then we can see where the balance lies. Yes, Mr. Wood. We'll hear you. We're not going to run away. We are here to hear you and do justice to the matter.
Qualifying marks are 164.
Done this exercise. There are 131 students who are not falling within 1,08,000, and they are retest.
131 students.
130. And petitioners, and there are 254 who are falling within 1,08,000. They are opposing them. Not that statistics can assist your lordship either way, but factually this is the position.
So 131 students beyond 1,08,000
Yes.
who want a retest, and
254, they are in the form of IAs for implement,
Who are opposing?
for opposing the retest. They fall within 1,08,000.
The figures may not always be right, my lords, because I represent somebody who falls within.
Yes, that's true.
And whose rank is about 2009. But, so my lords, we'll work out the figures in common with Mr. Kaushik.
now tell us also what is the cutoff rank for the 56,000 and for the 1,08,000.
May just one clarification conceptually. Anybody who is above the 50th percentile qualifies, in the sense that if somebody above them also does not go into medicine, goes into IIT, for instance, there will be a figure. So passing is 164. Passing is 164, but admission is a dynamic process, may stop at 1 lakh, may stop at 1,50,000. And depending on the particular quota or reservation or whatever is available. 164 is the cutoff mark. 164 means that you are above the 50th percentile. So about half the people have a qualification to be allotted a seat. But not everybody will be allotted a seat. So it's a dynamic process. There is 1,08,000 seats available. Some of them may not opt for medicine, some may go into IIT, this, that, and the other. The figure will come down. And also depending on whether you have a reserved category or something. So it is not, so it is dynamic, but roughly saying, I think the last figures will stop at 2.5 lakhs, rank-wise. That's
Well, let's hear Mr. Woodana. Yes, Mr. Woodana.
So, my lord, I'm
You
starting.
can summarize your case, you say.
Yes, my lord. I'll just summarize. But give me a space, please. Lord, I'm starting with a handicap. I do not have the result. Because of that, I cannot have the data analytics, which the state has placed, NTA has placed on record, giving the bell curve. And Lord, one of the director of IIT Madras is a member of the governing body of NTA. They have run the data analytics process, taking the entire number of 23,33,000 candidates who sat in the examination. If data analytics is to be run to 23,33,000 people, at what stage 10,000 or 20,000 people have sneaked into it? This data analytics running into half a page, which every dot means thousands of people. You cannot detect any abnormality when you draw a bell curve, which is based on 23,33,000. The correct procedure, if at all they were doing it, Muller, the correct procedure was to apply this process to 108,000 people. The first 1 lakh people in 2021, 22, 23, and 24. Probably the curve would have been able to catch 1,000, 2,000 people going up and down. Now even 1% is into thousands of candidates. This honorable court has not tolerated, even if it comes to a conclusion that 1,000 people have entered into the system of this 1 lakh, which we are not able to detect. This examination cannot be sustained.
Well, that's one aspect about what IIT Madras has done. Now, what about how do you develop? Now you can develop the basic case that you have.
I'm demonstrating that IIT Madras can't be relied upon.
Because they have taken the entire body of 21.33 lakhs.
That's right.
And according to you, that data analytics should have been done on the restricted figure of 1,08,000 and compare that with 2021, 22, and 23.
So great. And Willard, the governing body member is the of NTA is the director IIT Madras. There is a conflict of interest, Willard.
No, but therefore, you take it. I mean, what is at the highest? What does that lead to? Your argument is that the data analytics has been done by NTA itself.
Correct. That's right.
It can't be higher than that.
And apply.
That's because the director of IIT Madras is also on the governing body of NTA.
That's right.
Actually, he's not.
Is not, they
He's
say.
present in
But
the court
with-
on my request. He says he is not on the board of directors of NTA.
Oh, I see.
He was an outsider who's without expertise.
But anybody from IIT Madras who is on the governing body of NTA?
He was. Somebody else was
Was means in the past.
in past.
Today, IIT Madras has nobody from IIT Madras in NTA.
When was that passed, Willard, when he exited?
But the director who has prepared this report,
Mr. Solicitor, just sit for a second and ask them what the position is so that you can have a seat.
where you a member of NTA. Just, this is not the way it is done. Please don't do this.
I have not attended any board, not your.
Member. He's not a member. Any other person who is a member.
I'm not person. What's the previous guy?
When?
I said down strictly.
subject to further verification. But the IIT, whichever IIT organizes JEE examination, IIT JEE for selection in, the chairman of that examination committee is ex officio member in any NT. But the office, the director who has prepared this report is not the member, but some Mr. Gopal.
Now, the IIT JEE for 2024 was held by IIT Madras or who else?
IIT Madras. He is the chairman of that IIT JEE examination committee, but he deputed somebody to attend meetings of NT.
Oh, I see.
He ex officio is there to use his expertise.
So I'll just take it down. IIT JEE for 2024
Was conducted by IIT Madras.
yes.
And the chairman of IIT who conducts IIT JEE, ex officio is a member of NTA.
And what role does what role does NTA have in regard to the IIT JEE?
Nothing.
There's no.
He is not
No, just ask the director.
NTA conducts JEE.
So the actual NTA, the actual IIT JEE mains are conducted by NTA.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So IIT Madras would only set the papers or what happens?
No, they would conduct the examination. JEE advanced they conduct, JEE mains is conducted by NTA.
So mains is conducted by
NTA.
by NTA. That's like the preliminary exam. The mains.
Advanced.
Advance is like
No.
advance is only in IIT.
May final.
This is only for IIT. Whosoever is intended to get admission in IIT, they opt for the advance. Otherwise, all other
They are only the admissions are on the basis of IIT JEE mains.
the means.
And IIT JEE advanced. NTA doesn't conduct that. So IIT JEE advanced is conducted by whom?
NTA.
No,
This is conducted by
IITs.
IITs or one IIT?
180.
It is conducted by IITs. One become the organizing IIT. This year it was IIT Madras.
Okay, so like the CLAT.
Yes.
So this year, the IIT JEE advanced, the organizer was IIT Madras. This
Correct.
year. Okay.
And Lord, he has gone into city-wise as well as center-wise analysis.
Now, when you said that the chairperson of IIT JEE is the ex officio member of NTA,
Governing body.
of the government, is ex officio a member of the governing body?
Yes, it's a governing body. It has no correlation with the activities of the conduct of the exam.
So the IIT JEE, the chairperson. So this time, who was the chairperson?
I took this time chief. He was the chair.
He was the chairperson. He deputed one Mr. Gopal Krishnan to attend the meetings on his behalf.
No, but who was the chairperson? The director of IIT Madras was the chairperson?
Yes. For G. Because IIT Madras was the organizing body.
So IIT Madras was the organizing body both for the mains as well as advance, or only for advance?
Only advance.
Mains
was conducted by NTA,
NTA.
by us.
Entirely. But IIT Madras's director was an ex officio member of the
Governing body, Manoj, which is a a kind
Of
of a
NTA.
policy making.
of NTA. And is he an ex officio member only for this year or generally?
He would be, whichever IIT conducts the exam of
For
the-
that year, he becomes a member of the government board. All right, I got it.
But I must tell your lordships, my lord, that what is placed in the report is, my lord, for, say, a city-wise spread of top
So
100 rankers.
this time the director IIT Madras would be ex officio member of the governing NTA, but he had deputed somebody else on his behalf
Somebody.
to attend the meetings.
One Professor Gopal Krishna.
Lord,
And I have city-wise and center-wise.
so that I'm explaining.
But deputed professor or doctor?
Gopal Krishna. Professor Gopal Krishna. But if my learned friend is going on the question of bias, that may not help here. I have sat with him, my lord, I have examined everything which he has done. Yeah, I can show it to your lordships, and my lord, it is city-wise, center-wise, and at the national level.
Yes, my lord,
Just to show that there is no.
That you can indicate when your turn comes. Notice. All right, now tell us.
Without showing the document, Lord, that city-wise and center-wise, the first table is, my Lord, the bell curve of 23,000 people. 23 lakh people. The second table is city-wise top ranker analysis, the top 100, how top 100s are spread over across the cities. Then there is a table which gives the seat.
Can we do this, Mr. Huda, to understand your submission? Can we just look at the report of IIT Madras?
Yes,
They have
I
referred
straight
to?
away demonstrate.
Let's go straight there because
Yes,
no,
Lord,
let us
can-
first understand what they have done.
Yes, that's great, Lord. Lord, may kindly see the reply filed by them on 10th of July.
Just one second. Serial number कौन सा है भाई ये?
Union of India.
Additional affidavit dated 10th of July filed on behalf of respondent number 2, my Lord.
58 dated 10th of July.
Correct, Lord. That's right. Lord, this is respondent number 2. Annexure A, my Lord. Page 12.
Page 950 तो है ही नहीं बोलता.
This is
It's analysis of the 17 candidates or no?
Lord, this annexure is data analytics of NEET UG 2024, annexure A.
Not, it may be part of the petition filed by Shivangi Mishra. Item
is Shivangi Mishra?
7.1. So that was the first.
Yes.
Yes, it is in Shivangi Mishra's case, my Lord, because they didn't file it in my case.
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
But copies are served on.
Yes,
That is
copies are.
report from IIT Madras, pages
Yes.
12 to 18. Let's see that.
Yes, now, you see, and at page 12 is, there's an executive summary given on page 1, and then the charts. Executive summary indicates they have gone all the way to explain, if I can read it, the executive summary.
Yes.
Marks distribution follows the bell-shaped curve which is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating.
Just one second.
Yeah. Executive summary, short summary. marks distribution follows bell-shaped curve that is witnessed in any large-scale examination, indicating no abnormality. City-wise and center-wise analysis done for 2 years, 23-24, to find out if there are any abnormal indication. Analysis is carried out for the top 1.4 lakh ranks, given that the total number of seats across the country is around 1.1 lakh. This analysis is granular enough to indicate any abnormality had a large number of students gotten into high rank top 5% due to malpractice, or if students from a particular exam center or city were benefited. The analysis show that there is neither any indication of mass malpractice nor a localized set of candidates being benefited leading to abnormal scores. I would say this is beyond their brief, what they are stating here. D, there is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students E part. There is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students, specifically in the range of 550 to 720. This increase is seen across the cities and centers. This is attributed to 25% reduction in syllabus. That's not there for them to say. In addition, the candidates obtaining such high marks are spread across multiple cities and multiple centers, indicating very less likelihood of malpractice. Lord, if I can take just one moment here. NTA, the government of India, in their reply is talking that they're attributing two reasons for this exponential inflation in the marks. Two reasons are there is 22 to 25% syllabus reduction and hence the inflation to increase in candidates. Nowhere there is a whisper that there was increase in the syllabus that we have placed on record. If not more, at least corresponding. So, if I can say so, the reply is not giving a full disclosure for oblique reasons. If they are talking about deleting the syllabus, they should simultaneously talk about increase also. At least they should disclose it. I will show the increase part of the syllabus. I will come to it. So there is an increase and decrease both. But this IIT Madras is talking about 25% reduction. Probably they are not given the papers that there is an increase also. And why IIT Madras will not?
Let's look at their data.
Yes. Now kindly see the first table. This table, blood, is for 23 lakh people. They say it is a bell shape. And any large examination will have a similar kind of a shape. And hence, there is no red flags. Now, starting from extreme right, where 720, now it is going up to the marks. Now, at every stop, there are thousands and thousands of people. This one line, which encapsulate about 24 lakh people, cannot give them any abnormality if 10,000 have gotten into this system through a back door and there is an inflation. Inflation is admitted. Leak is admitted. They are trying to justify it that it should be the same curve, and it is the same curve. So this is no indication that there is no abnormal. That is my respectful submission. Because of the data is too large, which can't be caught. granular variations can't be seen with this large data.
Yes.
Now, let me kindly see the next table. They say the city-wise top ranker analysis. Plot of the marks obtained versus number. Of candidates for all the candidates who took the examination. Similarly, if they have run it for top 100, they should give for top 100. That will include Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh, which had 8 candidates from the same center. Now, they are leaving us in darkness because they have the data, we do not have a data. So whatever they are saying, we are trying to analyze and find that is it correct or not. Now, the same story runs through all their tables. Can you see the next table?
You can read it. But I can give, there is no difficulty. Just to
All right.
context.
I'll read the narration also.
Only a minute, just to give the context. This chart shows that out of students who got first top 100, and we are not counting those 1563. Please don't count them because they become a separate class.
My only limited objection is why send only for 17 people? Why don't they give a data for 100? Top 100.
I'm answering that. Please allow me to. You listen to it. In Bengaluru, just to show the difference, in 23 there was 1, here it is 5. Maximum in India, the city which got 100 ranker is 5 in Bengaluru, Lucknow 4, Kota 3, Namakkal 3, Patna 2. Rest are 10101.
But do you have the breakup of the top 100 ranks?
Yes.
Top 100 ranks, if you can give us what cities do they come from? Because we have now got the data for the 17, 5 and 4, 9 and 3, 12 and 15 to 17.
Rest would be 1010.
You can just give us in a chart, you can set it out and give it to us and give it to the others also. That if we take the top 100, which are the cities from which they are?
Our counter affidavit at page 118, we have shared the 100 side also, and we have placed it.
Just give it to us separately right now.
Yes.
You have it right now, just give it to us.
Separately, it is annexed to our counter affidavit.
Where is it? You just page.
Your counter.
Page number 118.
Counter of NTA.
Item 7.
Vanshika,
Yes, sir.
118.
Yes. 100 कहाँ से बने?
So अलग अलग है, with 91.
Yes, spread to 91 places.